for half a second, he comes booming in and blowing you to smithereens. You have to be pretty much on your tippy toes this game. Always really when you play Morphling, luckily enough there's not like a Zeus or something this game, but I do think that Michel on the techies might be problematic for Pekaz in lane.
Yeah, this is a really good shard game for this Morphling. Just being able to attribute shift through the roar, the RP. There's so much value. I hope Pekaz gets it early. It is also probably a Sanjin Yasha game. It's just so weird for Morphling to ever build this. But the amount of like BKB piercing stuns they have is crazy. Like maybe you can get away with just the Lincolns. But status resistance feels amazing here.
Status resistance always going to be a big plus. The swap is going to be crucial as well this game against the Kunkka X-Mark Ghost Ship Wombo combo, the lasso, good shackle shot, even the tusk catching you in the ice shards. So I think a lot's going to ride on XCS to pretty much play his A game, otherwise they might be done for.
Yeah. Lots of heroes here in the mid lane. In terms of vision, there is actually no wards on the left side, so they're just pretty much going blind here. Oh no, there is that one ward in the close to the river.
Okay, Knight Tusk, Snowball onto a boar, will be surrounded, so Knight will be left behind, and that is going to be first blood.
Oh.
For the Venge. And yeah, I mean, first blood, obviously safe laners and mid laners are always like, give me that first blood, I'm amazing. But if it gets picked up by support, it does mean that the harass in the lane is either going to be better, or you're going to have a buttload of regen for your core, which is always nice.
Oh yeah, it's going to be, and there's already a very fat courier here flying out with mangoes, tangos, and 2 centers. So it is going to be a very nice game here for Jim Park and Lena. But yeah, I think this Tusk learning Snowball level 1, this is going to be awful. This is already a pretty shitty start. I didn't feel like this was going to be a strong lane for a Boom, and now you have a Tusk with level 1 Snowball. It feels really bad.
Yeah, it's not too great. Tag team seems to be very useful. Ooh, they are going to kill off that Vengeful Spirit. Jim Park, LSA, save. And the Venge does stay alive. Unfortunately, he did not send a healing salve with him, so he's going to have to tango it up next to the tower so that he gets the tower regen going in as well.
Yeah, does have a different set of tangos at least to keep on healing, but that was a costly position mistake by XTS.
Do you expect Alone to go for the Aghanim Scepter build again?
Yes. Not sure why. I'm just saying yes because everyone's doing it. It's the new talk of the town.
Well, no. SA is doing that. Not everyone is doing it.
No. Where are we right now, DK Truman? Are we casting Eastern Europe for some reason?
Actually, no, not even SA is doing it. Very specific people in SA are doing it, even according to the Pro Tracker.
Yeah, that's true. It has been a weird day, but yes, I'm assuming the eggs, getting Morph out of position always feels really nice. Heroes like Wind Ranger, they don't really like when they're placed out of position. And you have a techies, right? I think just by having the techies, you kind of want to have the Horn Toss.
I like it way more when it was a shard. I think the Axe is just... It's slightly, but like that's just shows you how broken an Aghanim Scepter, a shard effect is when they swap it to make it an Ags effect, but slightly buff it. Which, some shards were just too broken. That was one of them. I mean, obviously they won a freaking TI with that shard.
Yeah, that was a shard that not a lot of people was really talking about before Collapse started playing it. Yeah, it's just one of those things that kind of got under the radar until TI, so they just capitalized heavily on it.
Yeah, that's definitely always a very big plus. That is kind of how TI worked in the past, at least. I don't know. You know, you don't have the $40 million prize pools anymore. The last one was 3 million something along those lines.
Good skewer under tower here for the alone mag.
Yeah, but Kuka's super tanky, so you'll be fine. But yeah, back in the day, I don't know, TI felt way more interesting when there was so much money on the line.
True.
Oh, Knight dropping low. They get the kill topside. It was a little bit over the top with the money though, but 3 million is a little bit too little compared.
Yeah, I think a middle ground is always nice. Obviously, the amount
per se, like 15 million. That's
yes.
That's
I think that's a good amount. Yeah. Especially the way they split the money. I think it's the split was a bit better than TI. Like everyone gets money, right? It just was a bit better for everyone.
I do miss the big wacky stuff that happens only at TI though. The IO safe lanes coming in and all those weird options, because it is the tournament, so you don't show anything else during the entire year. You're just waiting for that tournament and then you pull out the freaking trick bag. Ooh, in mid, Slatum's actually gonna get taken down. Michel TP'd through once Lone got in position to get the skewer. And they did this exact same play earlier today as well.
They did the same thing. I think it was a Pango, maybe? I don't remember what the matchup was, but it was melee versus Magnus. And, I mean, they decided to pick a melee guy here. So, it is bound to happen.
Parker
let's
on
pick
the
Kanka.
Has his first item, Javelin, delivered.
Oh,
and
no Falcon Blade. Straight up Maelstrom, apparently.
It's the plus side is it does give you a little bit of the pierce. So against the Wind Ranger, if she uses Wind Run, you have a chance to still get an auto attack in.
Sure. You do have a lot of HP though, so I guess because they are, I'm not even gonna say they're winning this lane because Venge did die twice, but they're not pressuring him that much. As I say that though, rotation from the Batrider
as well. They are going to go for Parker. LSA thrown out, is trying to stay alive, doesn't have anything left, and Panda will... Actually, it's Illich that gets the kill. XTS, the second one to drop. There is a TP from the Magnus. Alone, Skewers completely missed. Luckily enough, the Venge does still stay alive, though. But that was a very funny Skewer.
Yeah, that was a bit awkward. But, yeah, I mean, I think Jim Park would have probably survived if he had a Falcon Blade instead of Javelin there. But, choices. Maybe if you see the your lane is going to survive, you get a TP there a bit faster, and you turn it around. But if he finishes the Maelstrom fast...
Slatum, again in trouble. There's going to be the blast off, and... Slatum dropping down, will be taken down. RP was used. He throws out the tip there as well. The BM tip being used. Parker dies once again. Michel TP top. He's going to be a third one down, it seems. The Batrider is pretty nasty with the chase coming in. Michel dropping low. The Tusk underneath the tower. Will they get the kill? Power shots is not going to be able to connect, but they will join in the fun. Alone goes for the screw. This time he does get a two-man connection, and this is a bit too deep, it seems. Panda actually still going for Michel. He has 5 sticky napalm stacks, so he is going to die. But Alone will at least... Oh, wait. There was a
I don't
bottle
remember
that failed.
The last time I've seen a Magnus being level 8, minute 7. He was a part of 6 out of the 7 kills they have. He just got, mid lane experience. He is gigantic on Alone right now. He's actually going Echo. He has the Sage's Mask. Oh no, this is not for Echo anymore. What is that for?
It is for... Oh no, it's... Wait. Orchid?
Yeah, it's Voidstone now for the Echo Saber. Oh, maybe it's Orchid. You're right.
Or Mage Slayer. Oh, man, that's even weirder.
Yeah,
Orchid.
I think it's Orchid.
The other, Orchid is the other build that they go for first item. Orchid Rush. You're playing against the Morphling. Because it's actually going Falcon Blade into Lincoln's, which I'm a big fan of this game. Catch onto Devil will be blown up thanks to the rotation from Slatum. But yeah, A lot of Morphlings go for the Vlad's build, but Lincoln's is kind of a guarantee requirement this game. You're up against Roar, you're up against Swap, you're against Stun, Magic Missile, Lina Laguna. There's too much single target.
For sure. I do like it. He might need to get the Manta anyways just because of that Orchid as well, but the Lincoln's feels pretty good. I think he's having quite a nice game. 54 CS, 20 denies, just cruising right now, and it's Beastmaster from Devil.
Alone with the drag back RP onto Illich. The kill gets secured for Gym Park, and Alone doing his supportive duty as the mid laner. He actually queued up that he wants to go for the Blink Dagger, so I guess it's just a passive Sage Mask for the time being.
Okay, interesting.
He's going for the Yags again.
That's
I
like
can
a
smell it.
500 IQ play.
Okay, there's stacks made by Devil. He is a Beastmaster. It is always great to see good Beastmasters because they have those boars constantly making big stacks. Michel getting gone on right now, but the two Boom supports. Knight is going to be the target. There is a swap available as well. XTS, please, Michel, die for me. Or let me drop. Indeed, he will do exactly that. Because gets the kill. Alone is nearby. They know he does not have the RP at the ready.
Ooh, Devil just gets his 6. He was actually behind both supports experience-wise. I mean, mostly because there's 23 denies on that Morphlin. He finally does get his roar, but net worth-wise, he is struggling. Panda is very close net worth-wise to him.
Yeah, that's not a bad position for a Batrider. It is one of the more greedy supports, especially as a position 5, but it farms so nicely. Level 3 Firefly, you can clean up camps, stacks. Hell, you can even take an ancient stack if you want to at that point.
Yeah. And the smoke here alone still doesn't have his blink, but the haste rune should be enough gap close even for Illich.
Well, there is the haste rune coming up. He's trying to catch up to Illich, but it is too far gone thanks to the smoke being broken by Panda. Panda is everywhere you need him to be.
And the unsung hero, always in the right place. We'll even get a stack, I think, here for whoever wants to farm it.
Do you know the commercial, Never Say No to Panda?
Yes.
I love that one.
It is really good.
With the song, and then he starts knocking over the shopping cart.
It is really good. It's one of the, you know, the 2010s, they didn't have that many cool things, but that was one that I really like.
I just really love. Like, there's some marketing things from back in the day, some commercials that were really good. Commercials these days are kind of dull.
Yeah, they're awful. Like, I don't even feel like there's commercials that much anymore. Like, it's mostly, you know, TikTok ads, and like, they're an ad more than they're a commercial. It's just,
oh, Panda.
Goodbye.
Gets the TP out. A 3-4-man move gets interrupted. So, great job. Panda making plays. Making
Double
it rough.
stack even.
And, well, no.
Oh, actually, it's 0 stacks.
Both of them.
Don't laugh. He just did something awesome. It's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't caught on the feed, so don't worry. Nobody saw him miss it.
Panda is safe. Some stacks here taken by Slatims. He is just going for that build we saw a lot today. Just Blade Mayo into Ags, it seems like. The Blink Dagger.
I do think, by the way, that Dota would be so much more entertaining to watch if you had Subway Surfers right next to it. Just, you know, like they do on TikTok and stuff. Just the distracting second feed.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. It would actually be pretty good.
There was actually a news somewhere. I saw like an article about a news station that had like stuff like Subway Surfers or one of those TikTok split screen things going on so that people actually were watching the news while being distracted by some random mini game being played.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the way. You just put what could you play?
League, no.
I like the ones where, you know, they have this like gooey thing, but it's kind of, it's not jelly, but it's kind of like a kid's toy that is
Oh,
very malleable, and you
yeah.
just keep on. It's like kinetic sand, I think. I love those ones.
I love the ones where they cut that stuff and it's like a very clean cut. That one's nice. Or
Yeah.
like DUI, or what's it called? Do it yourself. DIY
DIY,
videos. Where they just make something and I'm like, oh, what are they doing? Or cooking ones. Cooking ones can also be pretty fun, where I see like a super interesting recipe that I'll never make because they never really show the
because
full
it's
recipe.
disgusting. They just put like a bolognese pasta in the counter and they just eat it from the counter for some reason.
Oh, or the American recipes where they just like start the recipe off with like 10 sticks of butter and you're like, no. That's a heart attack right there.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of heart attack, that's Panda.
Panda taken down. This should be their attempt at the tier 1 tower towards bottom. Devil did first cue that he wanted to go for the Helm of the Dominator, but instead go in Shivas. You are playing against the Morphling, so the Shivas is definitely going to be a pretty big plus.
Yeah, just emptying everyone. That Laguna Blade is going to do more damage. Gym Park, top of the net worth, but very closely followed by Pakas. You know, this is going to be the Godzilla versus...
King
what's
Kong?
the name? Yes. Matchup.
I mean, I assume from that movie, I prefer Mothra, or... I don't really get the whole King Kong versus Godzilla fight. It's just weird. Godzilla should be 10 times bigger. He shoots freaking lasers out of his mouth. Like, bro. The other one's a big monkey.
Yeah, but I mean, Yeah, you're right.
Monkey, gigantic alligator that shoots lasers out of his mouth.
But you have opposing thumbs, right? You can do way more, like with your hands. You can make him trip.
Laser. Gigantic laser. And you
He
can,
does have a
like,
laser.
swim like crazy, and King Kong can't even swim.
Sure, but he can climb stuff.
True. If you're fighting on top of the Empire State Building, then I guess King Kong's your best buddy.
There you go. There you go. We finally agree into something here. Oh, time for the rune here. Alone gets X back.
Denies him picking up that arcane rune just to taunt him for a second.
Yeah, no one's gonna go for any of these runes. So many mines being placed by Michael. Like, this game is probably a nightmare. Like, you know you can't do anything as Boom. You're just hoping that you're gonna be carried eventually by this Morphling.
Ooh, Alone's almost... he's going Echo. He's actually going Echo.
Oh, okay. I do like that. I think you
Finally.
need another carry, because Devil, he recovered in net worth, but I don't think he's going to be doing that much damage with this build. Like, he's an aura guy.
Yeah, you need 2 damage dealers in the team at all times. Personally, that's just how I see it. Obviously, 4 Protect 1 is still a thing, but I think you always need 2 cores in this current patch.
It's just easier to have it working that way. Gym Park, obviously, doing a lot of damage right now. Did finish his Gleipnir. Going straight up for a Crystallis, even. Just a really weird build, right? A casual Sage's Mask for the mana region. Just a branch. It looks so ugly, his inventory.
It does open up Roche a lot sooner, though. They have a pretty good Roche lineup and power buff. The Vengeful Spirit, of course, with the Aura, Wave of Terror. Speaking of which, he is rushing Aghanim Scepter, first item on the +5 Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, the game's so slow, right? I think it's fine. There's no fights happening. You're not going to benefit from just getting a Glimmer Cape and holding onto it for the entire game. Speaking of which, both sides actually roche really well. We also have Tusk Morphling on the other side.
Yeah, Morphling's got the Lincolns done. He is going for the Manta that you mentioned. Also wants a Shard, because Shard's pretty good.
Looks like Pakaz will get a stack going here. Is he going to make it? He will.
I always wonder, because if you level Adaptive Strike, you get bonus Agi, but
Yeah.
you also get bonus. Do you also get bonus Strength?
If you morph, yes.
No, because the Adaptive Strike gives you bonus Strength or bonus Agi.
Oh,
You
you're
get
right.
both.
I think you get both. Yeah, I think you get both.
Okay, I always found that confusing with the what's it called, with the attribute shift as well. They had something along those lines. I was like, you get double the stats? That's kind of cool. Oh, the skewer actually still drags him back because he dodges it, sort of. He's pretty good with the ice shard placement, but still is dead. That is a double kill coming in for the dire side. And in the meantime, Parker's still just chilling, farming. He actually going for the BKB instead.
All right.
Oh no, Alone's going for Ags.
Okay, let's read the eggs together. So it adds an outcast to morph. When enabled, a strong illusion is created that can cast all of the hero's basic abilities.
But
So
not the
who
Morphling
would-
Ags. The freaking Magnus.
Oh, I don't know why I heard Morphin was going Ags.
Instead,
Yeah.
Alone is going for Ags. Morphling Ags is... I think Morphling Ags is just his old ulti. He used to have that ulti where he had an illusion that he could swap to. I think that's just his...
But I don't think it was a strong illusion back in the day, right? I think it was just a normal one.
Yeah, it was a normal... I mean, you pay freaking 4,200 for
Yeah.
it, so it better be a strong illusion.
Sure. Smoke gank here. They do have vision
Slat,
of the Kunkka.
Yep, he thought he could be sneaky by going for the X mark play, but that means that he has to go back somewhere. And Knight taking a lot of damage. XTS, he's looking for the kill, and will he get the kill? Right click, yes he will. Glimmer Cape from Michel gets used to try and keep the Vengeful Spirit alive. Panda's trying to burn him down. Alone comes rushing up with that haste rune. Will not be able to get on top of anyone else afterwards.
Yeah, unless they get the kill with Panda, but still, that's a tower falling. Your mid hero gets killed. Gold advantage piling up on the side of Starbucks, and honestly, they could Roche if they want to. They have full control of the big jungle here. Very hard for Boom to ever contest, and they have all the auras as well.
Let's see, Devil, he's going the Vlads. Obviously, if you are gonna get any aura in this patch, it is the Vlads. It is so much value.
It's really,
Vengeful
really
Spirits
strong.
Axe is also almost done. The Magnus is very close to finishing his, so we're gonna get the Horn Toss shenanigans soon.
This Lina just hitting with double damage the entire time here. 136 when Venge is nearby. I mean, it's only 1 point in Vengeance Aura, and it's already a lot of extra damage. That Lina is really hard to deal with.
Yeah, the early BKB definitely does help. Slot him on the Kunkka. He's only got a Blade Mill. He's closing in on Ags, but he is about to be overtaken by his Bat Rider.
Yeah, just a really weird game. They were farming the whole time. Kunkka didn't really manage to find a lot of it. As I said, you know, Morphling getting a lot of it. Wind Ranger can always shove the lanes a bit easier. So Slatims was just... He also just got trash mid. Got skewered twice, ganked twice. And now Roche is going to be Starbucks.
Yeah, they're gonna take it. It does drop pretty nicely, very fast with the Lina attack speed and attack damage coming out.
Ag's ready, by the way, on Alone. Already finished it.
Okay. So this is go time. Obviously, you want to fish for some kills when you go for the high ground, but do you want to go high ground? There's no... I mean, both the supports from Boom have a Blink Dagger, which is kind of scary. But they don't have a way to drag you in towards the Radiant base, which is a huge plus. Unless Morphling goes to turn into a Magnus and then waveforms forward and then skewers back, which would be very funny.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see. I don't think they're going to go high ground, honestly. As you said, Tusk and Batrider are really scary to go high ground into. You have the X. even with that BKB, if you get lassoed, things can get quite nasty. They're just gonna get all tier 2s probably.
Oh, Slatum, Kunkka, gonna get jumped. Roar comes out. They did use an RP, Laguna Blade, and Roar, so they really wanted that kill.
It was so close to his eggs. He was like 200 gold away. He gets killed again, man.
Could have bought the pieces, so you
Yeah.
don't lose all that money, but...
I agree. Oh, look at that. Really good ward. Placed by Alone.
Panda's got 3k gold just chilling.
Huh. What is he thinking of buying? Maybe a Lotus Orb?
Lotus, I mean, Lotus is always pretty nice, especially against his Dire lineup, but Force seems just so good to displace your opponents.
Maybe you can put him far away enough from the Venge where the swap is not going to be a possibility. It's always nice to have. He has a lot of money. He's just cutting waves.
Aghanim Scepter, let's go. Just ball to the wall, not care. Grab 2 of them.
Just going to the Venge, drag the Lina with her.
And then you get a shackle shot on those 2 as well for the win range.
That would be very hype. But yeah, so far we have no idea what Panda. I mean, Panda is actually the same level as Latums right now. He is ahead in experience.
And in gold.
Okay.
I mean, Panda's just been AFK farming the entire... Because there's only farming on the map. Most of it... The pushing is coming out from the Dire side, so Radiant can only farm at this stage. And well, the Bat Rider is a very capable farming hero. Slatum went for a BKB.
Yeah, I saw that. He's just like, okay, I'm not gonna contribute at all, so I'm just gonna run at them, press BKB, hope for the best, and
yeah, but even then, you're up against Swap, against Roar, and against RP. They have 3 BKB piercing spells on the Dire side, and 2 of them, actually all 3 of them are really scary to deal with.
Yeah, you just make sure you're gonna force all of them on yourself, and hopefully Pakaz can carry the game, as he's also going for a BKB. Very defensive build on the Morphling. No Kanda, no Scotty, just 3 defensive items.
HL walking nearby. Pakaz is right next to his opponents. They will go for the Tusk. Knight blinks out, but nope. There we have the Horn Toss play coming in. Yeah! Horn Toss power. Woo!
And he's going Adrian's, baby. So even more horns are going to be tossed, or tossed by horns. I'm not sure. Slatum's at least denies double damage rune here. Pretty important.
And, I mean, Pakaz is just... Okay, now he's a bit behind Gym Park, but he is keeping up really well versus the Lina, especially considering he has to dodge the enemy team the entire time, and Park has the entire map to farm.
Yeah,
Panda. No, they found Panda.
He did go for the Force Staff, by the way, so you were right. He did pick it up.
That's sad to see Panda go.
Yeah,
But they still have... Oh. They haven't really lost much on Boom's side yet. They lose a couple of heroes here and there, but Illich, he's got the BKB. Morphling is about to be done with his BKB. Afterwards, he wants to get Kanda, and Kanda on Morphling is arguably the strongest Kanda hero in the game.
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's top 3 for sure. And, I mean, the ages did expire. The gold advantage didn't increase that much, so I'm honestly surprised. I thought that Boom was maybe going to give a bit more net worth away. They would feed more kills, but in general, things are still... The status quo is still the same. The only problem they have is Kunkka is just not a hero, and this Batrider, he has a decent amount of farm, but there's so many counters to him. As you said, you know, the Roar, the Swap, Horn Toss, it's hard for him to... Even if he finds someone, who's going to be doing the damage?
I mean, Morphling, but the problem is if Morphling tries anything, he's going to be the one getting RP skewered back.
He cannot show.
BKB in time.
They have no, like, the only save is the Tusk, and he does have that blink, but it doesn't really feel like they're playing like a team here. Boom. They're just split pushing. Like, the Panda is cutting waves. It really feels like they're playing a pub on the side of Boom right now.
I think it's more they kind of can't do anything. They're against a lineup that is very strong in team fights.
And the techies.
Magnus RP, techies, you have the mines all over the place. It's really just wait until the dire side goes for the high ground push. This Tusk is going for Aghanim Scepter as a second item, so once he gets his Ags done, you can't push high ground on either side. Like, one side has the Blink Skewer, the other one has the Blink Walrus Kick, and it will become a pretty long drawn out game, which I definitely expect this to be. I mean, it's Pakaz versus Parker, right? That's kind of what you expect. So you have I mean, even though it's Alina, which you would expect to be a fast hero, he's not going to play it faster.
So 3 100-minute games is what we're going to have today. 3 anime fights. And there's going to, 3 seasons. It's going to be needed to explain the whole fight.
Yeah, I'll just write an audiobook. Or create an audiobook, and then I'll hire someone else to speak it for me.
Who do you think would be the best voice for an audiobook, Dota-wise? Because OD Pixel has a really good voice for casting, but I think if you're reading a book, maybe there's... I think I would really like Pyrian Flax reading a novel for me.
Pyrian Flax would be very nice if you're going for relaxing. Jenkins for the Psycho version.
Or Suns fan.
Or Suns fan. But definitely, I think Jenkins would be the biggest Psycho version. Yeah, I think Pyrian Flax would be a very nice one. Other options. Ooh, Pakaz.
Oh boy.
He's on the run.
He's found.
Alone. Nope. Pakaz is turned into that Magnus. Will be able to get himself back, but does need to be very careful right now. A power buff is pretty nice to give to himself, though.
Very lucky for him, Roche is only going to spawn once his BKB is back. So there is a chance they can contest the next Roshan. It is on their side of the map, at least. Look at Alina, though. Satanic Daedalus, BKB Gleipnir, Paladin Sword Lifesteal. They have so many auras coming from the Beastmaster.
He's gonna fish, and Alone fishes through. LSA connects, Jimpark gets the kill. Tusk is dead. Swap
Another
comes
swap.
out, Roar onto Slatum. This is just pinpoint accuracy to get the kill. Band even spotted in the trees. And yeah, that's just a straight up high ground push. Alone still has the RP at the ready. There is no Morphling BKB.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah.
That's a set of racks.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Is this over? Like,
Dire's
I guess they're gonna
top
go
tower
Roche
is
now,
under
but this
attack.
was so...
Dire's top tower has fallen.
That was really... They just caught them completely off guard. And they were ready for those moves. They definitely called what they were doing there, because they were on point with the immediate response as well.
They're always so separated on the side of Boom. Like, when was the last time Illich used Focus Fire? I don't think I've even seen that spell used this game. Like, I
can't
know...
remember it being used either.
Like, I know it's a hard game and, there's a lot of pick-off and the mines are annoying. I just never... It felt like Boom had no timing the entire game. Maybe they feel like their draft is just bad and they don't really know how to make it work. But... I don't know, it just feels pretty weird. I was expecting way more from Boom.
Yeah, they're playing the waiting game. Unfortunately, if they wait long enough, their entire base is going to be gone. Second row secured. It is a Radiant second row, so you get a banner, which is... terrible item. Where did he pop it? He dropped it bottom, so you get the very big creeps walking in with the Roshan's banner buff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they
Look
are
at
the
those
super
bad boys.
creeps. So it is actually going to push in pretty heavily.
Very, very, very strong creeps right now. Pakaz, I mean, he pretty much bought out for a Phylactery, so he doesn't even have money for the Kanda. He's not gonna have it if they just go high ground, which I'm assuming is the plan. They have all cooldowns, they have BKB. Just looking at Devil's Auras, he has AC, Shivas, and his Inner Beast. I don't know how you win a fight here for Boom. The gold advantage is small, but it feels gigantic.
100 more gold for the Morphlings Kanda to be done, and it should be finished right now. He needs to push out the bottom wave. But there is going to be a nasty push coming forward. Will Alone get himself a good catch with that Aether Lens at the ready. Jim Park. Push comes out. He's got the Hurricane Pike, so he has the attack range. Just needs vision of the area.
Radiant's
Panda
top
smoked
tower
on the
is under
side.
attack.
And Torrent, the low turb getting used. Alone tried to be sneaky. Panda actually gets caught by the drag back and Lacuna played it. He blinks into the skewer. Charge, nice swap save to keep Alone alive. And there is Jim Park going ham. Brrr, says the machine gun. Looking for the next target. He goes. Illich gets crit on heavily. That looks to be the second set of racks. There's going to be the RP skewer drag back. Slatum is going to die back in the process because surrounded by enemies, skewered to try and get away, but he is nuked down, and that is GG. There was a rampage coming in from Jim Park as well, just for good measure right at the end. Yeah, Boom didn't do anything the entire game.
Yeah, this was not even a match. They got trashed in the lanes. I think this was probably one of the saddest Latum's performances I have ever seen. I think he actually had some really good ones
Boom?
this tournament.
Oh, Slatum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Slatum.
He's 0-7. Like, he just